shape usually dips. If we just squint our eyes, we can see that all of this is darker. So that's where I've just put the color. Boom, boom. Right here. You guys cool with me recording? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh wait, that's just the fan. Yes, that's amazing. Colored in? Okay, that's all I was gonna ask you. Hey, Bree. Oh, he already drew you. Sorry, I got you in trouble. Do for a living? You're a back scratcher? Oh, a disc scratcher. Hey, you never know. I'm just saying, there's cuddlers out there like, I don't know if you want to scratch someone's back that badly, I mean. How long have you been back scratching?
Are you the one that yelled at us?
Did you not hear me? There's an emergency. No, I was saying what you would say to them.
I didn't think so until last time we had
Carry on, carry on. You have a magical eyes. Look at you. You have magical eyes. Wow. Yes, this is the one. Oh my goodness. Look at you. You've been practicing your whole life for this, haven't you? Do you see? Oh my God. Look at that smile. Oh my God. Sorry, I was inspired. Hey, what's your name?
Anna.
Anna. I'm not gonna mess this up. Huh?
I hope not.
Okay. I'm not gonna do it. I swear. So, how long have you known your niece? How long have you known your niece?
She's my daughter.
No way. What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's adorable. That's so sweet. You guys getting drawn together, creating memories. through her eyes and why it works. Hello. Okay, you arrived easily. See how close it is? That's good. All right, just want to make sure you're good. Hablamos. Something that looks like it. That's the point, you know? That it's representational. That's one of the main things I learned.
Hey, thank you so much.
So this is the vertical stuff. Thin, thick, you see? And just when by default, so, you know, curves already sort of, if you're going fast, have an energy of giving a tapered look, but also a thick to thin look as you go. It's, you know, kind of interesting the way that works. But mainly, I wanted to show you, you know, these eyes because I learned them from another artist. You know, the reason these two work the way the highlights are, instead of looking, you know, what is it called? Cross-eyed. See how they are sort of facing in a little bit? But it works because of the highlight being towards the middle, so it kind of pushes them out visually.
Yeah, I'm not sure she's like looking straight in.
Right, and it looks beautiful. It doesn't matter where you move, they'll still see you.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. It says colored in, right?
Yes.
Here we go.
With the mom's eyes, what would you call those kind of eyes? Where it's like cutouts.
With the what eyes?
With the mom's eyes?
Oh, I wouldn't say I have a name for them.
They almost look like musical notes.
Yeah, I just call them sixes.
Oh.
Because I really do go like this and do that.
Oh, stuff.
Spiral, a little spiral. But it doesn't look like a spiral when I'm done with it. You know?
So.
But that's how I do it with the pressure of the marker. It's like a spiral. And I ultimately think about where I would like my highlight to be. You know, she's taller, so she's like seeing things a little bit more, she's got a different light source, and this one is just like, okay, wherever you are is where they're trying to look and find out what's going on, curious kind of eyes.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping to capture. Sometimes the paper gets stuck on the color or on the page, so I have to remove the whole thing. Sometimes. Let's see. This is one of those times. Let's give this one. And then the highlight of the eyes will tell me where the highlight for everything else should be. I can actually technically put that in the center here, and it'll give an effect of the eyes. You know, that's where the light's at.
Yeah.
So if you want to change the the light source that you're already using, you can change it by adding the pupils at the end and adding the highlight where the lighting is coming from. That could be an exercise that we could do. Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I can visualize it, but I would have to show you so you can see it. So I'm thinking, okay, there's a highlight at the top. You know how everybody sort of dips in here? Hers actually doesn't dip. Actually. So now that I realize that, now I have to keep that same value throughout. So it just looks like it's flat. Except for here, which changes. You see, by adding that, then there's a highlight there. Just a slight change of plane. You see?
Yeah.
So you can still say, okay, that's flat. And dips. If we just squint our eyes, we can see that all of this is darker. So that's why I've just put the color. Boom, boom, with enough pressure that you can tell there's a difference between this and that right here. The highest contrast will give the most powerful effect, usually. However, doing a subtle change also will be powerful because it looks realistic. The way things, look in real life is not a high contrast all the time. This is a cylindrical triangle, like a cone. They call it.
With the highlight in the neck.
Sure. We can say, okay, this is where the neck ends, and then the chest begins, right there. Just keep it flat as well, a little more subtle rather than so harsh. The deal, you want to make those gums pink, more pink. But I don't want it to blend in with this, so I want to show a form shadow of that right there. And then there's a deeper color you can use to push this area to be cylindrical on this section. And then on the white, you can use gray or light blue. Can't find the gray I want. I'll use this light little pressure there. So already, see what I mean?
Yeah.
And that might be too dark, who knows? Probably be too darker in this part. For it to be darker, we need purple. Use purple in there. Now it just switches to the back here. If it's not good enough, it's too dark, you can use a lighter color and sort of blend it out. It'll give an effect of lighter gray. This is still not the best effect. It's not. It looks like it's. You're looking at it from afar. It's getting there. I gotta do that more often so I don't lose knowledge. Sometimes I put a little blue. It kind of looks interesting, but it also looks like they're crying. I do. Where's that brown? Where's that gray? There's that gray. You see how the lines are sort of curved? You can just follow it. Follow that. Leave some of it in brighter color. Notice the cones, or not the cones, the cylinders, even in morphing shapes like that, so that you can actually show highlights like this one. But you ultimately want to analyze where your lighting is coming from. If it's coming from above, okay, cool. Those work for the above lighting. See how it curves overall? Like it's not like, oh, let me see if it works. It's like it is gonna work because that's the physics behind it, We're just gonna speed through it a little more here. So there, when you speed through it, sometimes, you don't put all the highlights, but once you have laid in the main ones, that's where the eye is gonna go. Like here, I added the little dark right there, but I can change the direction of it, and now it's part of it, you see?
Oh, with the hairs too.
Some of it is darker, some of it is lighter. And these curves, I like to just put sort of an undulation as if it's, and then you can do this part, and now it becomes clear, you see? Like that's like this one, but not as bright. That's it.
Yeah.
Huh? Generally, next to the neck, there's darker shadows, generally. Unless there's like a bright light behind the person or this level of lighting that's going right in there. See, you know, all these lines become just washed out when you put a lot of the color in there. So this is where choosing your battles will be important. You know, like if you know it's going to be a color piece, you don't need to draw all of the lines. You know, you could just draw some, just to have the suggestion of where the flow is. And then once you see the flow, you can just do all the details with the color. You know. Also, the order at which I did this is not the best, which is the darker to lighter color, unless you are intentional of saying, okay, you know, I want to blend this color, so I added first, and then I blend in with the background more with the lighter color, which is what we did with the blue and the darker gray. But you want to have a plan or a process. And then there's times where even this will be a shadow. This is a cast shadow. You know about the cast shadow, right?
It's on, I guess, depending on how somebody's French, you'd only give it half.
So the cast shadow is when something casts a shadow on something else. So this is a cast shadow, but this is a form shadow. See, because it's following the form. This is a form, but this is a cast shadow here. And so on. Fairly self-explanatory. When you learn those two, and you start to notice, you know, how to apply them, you work immediately jumps. Let's see that chin. Since she's got a little butt chin, I like to just do a little curve like that, and then just a little bit of brighter tone above, and keep that as a number 8 kind of deal, and it will give the effect. Maybe that wasn't the most, you know, maybe I could do a little bit more. And then another thing I gotta do is color her bottom lip, which is not colored yet. The nose generally is a triangle, wouldn't you say? So if you think about a triangle going forward, it'll cast a shadow of a triangle. So, you know, so this is generally a general triangle, but with a little bit more of the shape of the nose, you know, the nostrils, you know, I thought about that. That's why I did it that way. But you don't have to only do that, you can do this as well. And this will actually save time, because you don't have to think about like, oh, what's the nose shape, except for if it's like a really, you know, bubbly nose, then you could just do a circle instead, you know. shirt like what she's wearing, you don't have to do all the details. You can generalize it, and it'll still look good if you just do it like you mean it, you know? Like you meant to do it. Right? And as long as you show confidence, you say, ta-da, smile. I love it. Ready? Ta-da! It's just the way. Thank you for trusting me with your face. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. That means the world to me. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Until the next one.